On Friday, May 27th, Amber Heard's attorney Elaine Bredehoft made her closing arguments to the jury during the defamation trial. According to Bredehoft, Heard paid somewhere in the neighborhood of $6 million in legal fees to her legal team following her divorce from Depp. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at Elaine reveals ruining Amber in insurance case. Yeah, you heard it right. Elaine Bredehoft also claimed that the Aquaman actress was unable to fulfill her commitment to donate $7 million to the American Civil Liberties Union, the ACLU, and a children's hospital after the divorce was finalized due to the high cost of the battle. Elaine Bredehoft states that Heard's legal bills were extraordinarily costly after Depp sued her and started a slander campaign against her. Bredehoft characterized Heard's legal fees as extraordinarily excessive. An old friend of Heard's sister, Whitney Enriquez, who now works at the Children's Hospital, testified earlier this week that Heard did not give the $3.5 million that she had promised at the facility. Children's Institution Los Angeles, CHLA, has been promised $3.5 million. However, the hospital has not yet received the whole amount. Heard, on the other hand, has stated many times, including under oath in Depp's libel action in the United Kingdom in 2020, that she donated the full payment to a charitable organization. During the slander trial, Camille Vasquez finally convinced her to admit on the stand that she had not paid the money that she is pledged to pay, and she did so while grilling her. The defamation trial between Amber Heard and Johnny Depp has concluded, with both parties having made their last arguments. After 6 weeks of hearing testimony, the jury is currently deliberating the case. In their closing argument, Depp's legal team said that Heard's allegations of domestic abuse ruined their client's life and appealed with the jury to give him his life back. They claimed that Heard would rather engage in fighting than allow the actor to go, and that her charges were an act of severe cruelty towards those who have endured tragedy. They believe that Heard's performance on the stand was the most spectacular of her entire career. According to the legal team supporting Heard, a verdict in favor of Depp would make the jury complicit in his attack and campaign of global humiliation. During closing arguments, they rebuked the actor for laughing and made sarcastic remarks, adding that his actions constituted victim blaming at its most revolting. During the second half of closing arguments, Elaine Bredehoft, Heard's attorney, refuted the opposing legal theory that Heard's allegations of abuse were a farce. Prosecution offered this argument. In her words, why would Amber Heard develop a fraud or fabricate or make up any of this? They claim that she is a complete fraud. In addition, Bredehoft said that Heard had no choice but to pay her attorneys over $6 million in legal expenses during the 6 years since her divorce from Depp. As a direct result of this, she was unable to fulfill her vow to make a charitable contribution when the divorce was finalized. The trial between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard commenced on April 11th. Due to the fact that both stars testified against each other and accused the other of terrible acts of emotional, physical, and verbal abuse, the trial attracted considerable attention. On Friday, May 27th, the last oral arguments were presented. Another widely known fact is that the Aquaman actress does not have sufficient funds to pay the required fee. Heard, who has a total net worth of $8 million, appealed the verdict. The following day, even JD's legal team disputed the $2 million verdict. Amber Heard will no longer be represented by Elaine Bredehoft, who handled her throughout the Johnny Depp case. As events progress, according to her spokeswoman, she has retained David L. Axelrod and J. Ward Brown of Ballard Spar, with Ben Rottenborn continuing to serve as co-counsel as new evidence has been discovered. A spokeswoman for Amber Heard stated in a statement, a different court calls for a different defense, especially when so much new information is now emerging. Even Elaine Bredehoft stated that it is now time for her to pass the baton in her own statement. She committed her complete cooperation to Heard and new team as they pursue the appeal of Johnny Depp's conviction. Her new team consists of attorneys Axelrod and Brown, who earlier this year successfully defended the New York Times against Sarah Palin's defamation lawsuit. While Amber continues to work with new attorneys, Depp's next career move is generating headlines. Now, Johnny Depp is concentrating on his career. After 25 years, the actor will direct his second film, which Al Pacino will produce. In the meantime, although Amber Heard's decision to switch her legal team was anticipated, other legal professionals deem it to be daring. We are curious as to what the fresh proof may be. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so that you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section below. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.